Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Kalman Stories. And wow, do I have an awesome story for you today. So, on Motzei Shabbos, Saturday night, there's a strong custom to have a party, a bring-in in Hasidic customs, to share Hasidic Maisas stories. We actually do this at our home. And of course, the Rebbuh also would have a big party on Saturday night to Melave the Malka to escort out the queen, escort the Shabbos queen out. And here at King David's tomb, they sing and dance. It's really amazing. So, in 770, Eastern Parkway of New York, the minhag, the custom of the Rebbuh was to invite his students, and they would drink a bit of wine from his cup, from his Havdalah, which was considered a skula, a blessing. And the Rebbuh wouldn't wash. He wouldn't eat bread. But he would have a big meal, and they would sing and say words of Torah. Now, it wasn't just Chabad Hasidim who would come, but many, many people who lived all around New York and even America would come for this amazing event. So it was the 12th yard site of the Rebbuh's mother, the day she passed away. It was September 21st, 1974. And so, at the end of the lecture, everyone got a little bit of wine, and a man from Borough Park approached the Rebbe to get a little bit of the wine. And the Rebbe looks at him and says, "Did you wash?" And the man's a bit surprised, and he says, "No, I just came to get some wine." He says, "Go wash, have some bread." Of course, we wash before we have bread. Washed his hands. He had the bread. And the Rebbe said, "It's a skula. It's a blessing to eat some bread on Saturday night." So the man washed. The Rebbe says, "You should wash." He washed. He had some bread. Then he went up to the man, and everyone was shocked. The Rebbe goes up to him and says, "Did you sing the song Al Tira Yaakov? The song Don't Be Scared Yaakov, Jacob?" Which Chabadnikim, by the way, generally do not sing. But the man said no. He said, "You should sing it. It's a skula. It's a blessing that no harm should happen to you or your family." So the man sang the song, and that was that, and everyone was a bit confused. The next morning, this man comes running back at 4 a.m. to 770 to a porch, and he says, "L'chaim, l'chaim." He's shaken, but he's so enthusiastic. What happened? Do I have a story wilder than a Baal Shem Tov story for you? You see, my daughter set out on a little trip at 4 a.m. from Muncie, and as they're driving, a freight truck crashed right into them. Everything was crushed. But miraculously, when I say miraculously, I mean there's absolutely no physical explanation for this. They were completely unharmed. But that's not the crazy part. I looked inside and there was a prayer book. And the only thing surviving from the prayer book was the prayer, Al Tira Yaakov, don't be scared, Jacob, because God will protect you. Wild. Have an amazing day, and may we be confident that God's watching over every step of our lives.